you would not last a week. Not because you are weak, not because you are stupid, but because the gap between who you are now and who your ancestors were 300,000 years ago is wider and more specific than most people understand. Most people, when they imagine themselves as a hunter-gatherer, picture something manageable. Find food, start a fire, build a shelter. They assume their body is already the right equipment. It just needs the right instructions. That assumption is completely wrong. Start with your body. Studies on the Hadza, one of the last surviving hunter-gatherer groups in Tanzania, show that men walk about 8 to 11 kilometers every single day. Women walk 5 to 9, and here is the striking part. Evolutionary biologist Herman Pontzer found that despite all that walking, they burn roughly the same total daily calories as an average adult sitting in an office today. The difference is where those calories go. Their energy goes entirely into moving, finding food, and keeping warm. There is almost nothing left over for the biological extras that modern life quietly funds. Your body is already running on a budget they would not recognize. Then there is the bone problem. When researchers compared human leg bones from before and after the invention of farming, they found that our bones got weaker. The average modern human leg bone is about 15% less dense than a prehistoric one, because the skeleton responds to the demands placed on it, and our demands dropped. That difference is structural. It is not cosmetic. It means that activities your skeleton was not asked to do for decades, carrying weight, absorbing impact across miles of uneven ground, would begin to hurt before day 2. Your body was not built for what is about to be asked of it. And then there is sleep. Average sleep in traditional societies sits around 6.5 hours a night. No naps, no mattresses, no control over the dark or the cold. You would not sleep well. And without sleep, your survival plans collapse in less than 48 hours. Now, assume your body holds up. You still need to do things. Take fire and tools. Most people fail on their first attempt, and their 10th. When archaeologists tried to recreate basic stone tools using ancient techniques, it took 200 to 300 hours of practice to make a functional handaxe, not attempts, hours. Breaking stone changes the physical wiring in your brain, and your brain, built around keyboards and screens, does not have those pathways yet. Plant knowledge is another wall. Hunter-gatherer adults can identify and use over 200 plant species, knowing exactly which are food, which are medicine, and which will kill you in hours. They start learning this at 5 years old. You would not even know where to begin. What looks like simple foraging is actually the use of a massive mental library, one that took a lifetime to build. And there is tracking. Anthropologist Louis Liebenberg spent years running alongside hunter-gatherers in the Kalahari, studying how they read footprints, predicted movement, and followed an animal for days across unmarked terrain. What he found was not instinct. It was structured reasoning, the same step-by-step logic as the scientific method. Your brain is capable of it, but capability is not the same as competence. A sand tracker can reconstruct an animal's speed, direction, and injury from a single print in dry sand. You would walk past it without noticing. That gap is not intelligence. It is 10,000 hours you never spent. But here is the part that most survival shows skip entirely. You would not be doing any of this alone. Hunter-gatherer bands usually had 30 to 50 people, a number small enough that everyone knew exactly what you contributed. If you took more than you gave or avoided work, the group didn't put you in a timeout. They used relentless, constant social pressure. You would be watched every single day by people who simply could not afford to carry you. And you would know it, the psychological weight of that, the constant visibility, the total lack of privacy, the inability to close a door and just breathe, would break you. In a band of 50, there is no hiding a bad day, no calling in sick. Your contribution, or lack of it, is visible to everyone in real time from the moment you wake up. No alone time, no silence that wasn't shared. None of this means you are inferior to your ancestors. It means something much more precise. The modern human body is running ancient hardware inside a radically different environment. We did not stop evolving. We evolved to cook, which shrunk our stomachs and gave more energy to our growing brains. We evolved to specialize. Evolutionary biologist Daniel Lieberman calls it a mismatch. Every shift since farming has moved our biological energy away from raw physical survival and toward thinking. You got better at something, but you had to give up other things to get there. Your ancestors were not better humans. They were the right humans for their world, exactly as you are the right human for yours. You would not last a week as a hunter-gatherer. You would not know what to eat. Your bones are less dense. Your hands have never broken stone, and you would almost certainly fail the hardest test, showing up every day to 50 people who could not afford to carry you. But here is the other half of that truth. They would not last a week in yours. The mental heavy lifting, the fast pace, the ability to sit still for 8 hours thinking about things you cannot even touch, navigating glowing screens with no smell and no texture. Your ancestors would find it impossible. Not because they were less smart, because they were differently specialized. The gap runs both ways. What you are is not the end of the line. It is a continuation, one long chain of humans who kept solving the problem of staying alive. Each generation handing the next a slightly different version of the same body, the same brain, the same drive to figure it out. You carry all of it. You just don't need most of it anymore.